Hi guys and welcome to Simply Hike. Today I'm going to go through the features of the Asolo Symbio walking boot. Let's take a look, shall we? So what you'll notice first off is the boot is a suede and synthetic material mesh, which is always going to be great for breathability. It is Gore-Tex, which means it's waterproof and it's breathable. Right, the first key feature that you'll notice is the old toe box there. It's absolutely solid. Yet again, it's going to be perfect when it comes to scrambling. That also works in turn with the heel as well. Yet again, that's going to be nice, give you all the protection that you need, but yet again, that's nice and solid. And what you'll notice, if I just swing around, these green stripes on the side there, they're not just a fashion thing. Basically, eventually over time, once the boot's broken in, it's actually going to shape and it's going to mold the top part of your boot, obviously making the boot a lot more comfortable for you. You do have these, what should we say, they say whole sections on here, but it's mainly due to ventilation. So working with that triangular section on here and that whole section here, it's going to push all the hot air out of your walking boot and basically keeping your foot nice and cool, which is also going to reduce the swelling as well. So that's a really nice little key feature that this boot has. Yet again, the material as well is really nice, hard wearing as well. So pretty much you can bash the boot to hell and back and it will survive. Right, let's open up the main section, shall we? So if we just undo the laces, what you'll instantly see is the padding. Now that's the great thing about the Asolos. You've got really nice padding variation on the inside as well as in the tongue. So when it's all tightened up and laced up together, it works together really well. And again, it's obviously all nice and connected when it comes to the actual, the actual tongue itself. Obviously keeping the boot nice and waterproof, obviously keeping your feet nice and dry. One thing I will say about these boots, they are a narrow fit. So if you do have a smaller foot, it's definitely worth looking into it. But if you do have a wider foot, maybe look at a different brand. So let's take a look at the actual sole unit of the boot itself. I'll just pull it up like that. So it's a Vibram sole, so it's going to be nice and solid for you. Really good mixture there. You've got a really nice deep, pretty much heel cuff right there, so you can really dig the actual rear part of your boot into the actual ground as well. That's going to be handy, definitely, if you're going to be scrambling. And just generally the variance of depth and the variance of the actual different shapes on the grip are really, really great. If you can really look up close up, you see that the actual sole itself is almost dotted, should we say, or very zigzaggy. And basically this works on a molecular structure. So if you're going to be walking on or hiking on a lot of ice and a lot of slippery surfaces, basically these little grooves that are in the bottom part of the sole basically lock into the actual grooves and the molecular structure of the ice or of the slippery surface that you're walking on. So you actually, when you push down more on the actual boot itself, the actual better grip that you're going to get, rather than if you just had a standard flat sole, should we say. So that's a really nice and a real techie feature to see on this boot. Anyway, for any more information, please visit us at simplyhike.co.uk.